Welcome to Truth Thursday, where we uncover the hidden truths shaping our lives and confront the lessons that often whisper before they roar. I'm Mary Walker, author of the Beyond the Veil series, and today we're diving into a truth that many of us have lived, but few talk about openly: the cost of being different and the quiet power of standing in your truth anyway. Have you ever been called crazy? Simply for trusting your instincts, for feeling too deeply, knowing too much, or seeing things others don't. Maybe you've been dismissed, laughed at, or even isolated just for being in tune with something greater than what meets the eye. Today's story is titled Crazy Until You Need Me, and it begins with Alexis. It's funny how I'm always the crazy one until someone needs me. I could be minding my business, living in my truth, catching the shifts in energy, or waking up from a deep dream drenched in messages, and still I'm that girl. The one who's too much, too deep, or too strange. But let somebody need advice, spiritually, mentally, physically, and suddenly I'm not so crazy anymore. Now I'm insightful. Now I'm the one who just gets it. Funny how that works, right? What gets me is, why would anyone trust the wisdom of someone they label as crazy? Let me tell you something I've learned. I've always been called crazy. First, by my family. Then they handed the label over to people around me like it was some kind of party favor. Oh, Alexis, yeah, she's out there. I heard it. I felt it. I saw how their eyes narrowed when I spoke up about something they couldn't explain. But honestly, it's never really hurt my feelings. You want to know why? Because I've made peace with the fact that I'm different. I'm not afraid of it. I don't fear the edge. I live on it. I pay attention to the signs, the energy shifts, the tension in the room that no one else seems to notice. I listen to my dreams, like they're ancient scrolls whispered straight from my spirit team. And when my intuition speaks up, I don't ignore her. I lean in. I honor her. I tap in. I speak out. I stand firm in what I see, feel, and know. Some folks can't handle that. They either can't see it or they choose not to. That's their journey, not mine. The truth doesn't require a crowd. I wasn't born to blend in, and I don't need to wear the mask of the norm just to make others comfortable. Maybe that fire in me, this refusal to shrink, comes from being teased when I was younger. Maybe all those laughs and side eyes just built a woman who stands unapologetically in her truth. So yeah, go ahead and call me crazy. But don't forget, when the chaos hits and your world turns upside down and you always find your way back to me. Crazy, huh? Here's the truth about being crazy. It's not a flaw. It's often intuition misnamed. It's not about fitting in. It's about standing out for a reason. If you feel deeply and see clearly, you're not broken. You're gifted. If you try to silence your truth, it always says more about their fear than your worth. The ones they call crazy are often the ones who see the world as it truly is. You're not too sensitive, you're tuned in. You're not too intense, you're awake. The more you embrace your knowing, the less permission you need to honor it. You weren't meant to dim. You were meant to shine, even if it makes others squint. Thank you for joining me for this week's Truth Thursday. If Alexis's story spoke to something deep inside of you, drop a comment below. Have you ever been dismissed or misunderstood for simply being in tune with what others can't see? Let's talk about it, because healing and purpose begins when we tell the truth. Until next time, stay grounded, stay honest, and always stay true to your soul's calling. Because you're not lost, you're being led.